Hello and welcome to my new guitar nerdery video. Chords and scales are not so different. In fact, they are the same. A whole scale could be a chord, an extended chord. For example, the C major scale could be a C major 7, 9, 11, 13. But mostly chords are part of a scale. And this is what today's episode is about. If you learn to see how your chord, your voicing that you choose, is embedded in a scale, is surrounded by that scale, that is part of, it will enhance your possibilities, your chord playing tremendously. For explanation, I chose a regular D minor triad in the 5th position, and I interpret this chord as a part of the D-Aeolian scale. Everything I'm going to show you now works with all modes, all harmonies, whatever there is. I chose the D-Aeolian mode because of its practical reasons on the guitar. Reason number one is it sounds marvelous, of course. Reason number two is all notes in the 5th fret belong to the D-Aeolian scale, and that comes in very handy. So this is the chord. And here in the diagram you can see how the scale surrounds that voicing. And having here with this voicing all these notes in the 5th fret available, that enables us to use our index finger like a capo. You have to see it like this. Your chord here, your D minor chord, is just a part of this whole scale, and all notes you see in that diagram that are within reach, you can play, you can add them, or you can replace notes. And because we have only 4 fingers to make use of all these notes available, it means that we sometimes have to take away a finger from a note to put it somewhere else. And then it comes in very handy to have all notes available in one fret, to use our index finger as a capo. So it means when I, for example, lift this finger, it doesn't reveal a wrong note because that note is also in D-Aeolian. Also this, the max, this works because all notes are in D-Aeolian. This is actually a D7 9 sus4. So I can, for example, do this, or this. Sometimes a voicing doesn't sound good. It's not consisting of wrong notes then, but the voicing just doesn't sound good. And that's what you have to experience by yourself. Your note choice is your thing. That was all improvisation. And you have seen there was no wrong note because my index finger was most of the times like a capo, the finishing finger here in the 5th fret. And every note I revealed on a string, because I had used that finger for playing another note, was just in the scale. And it really depends on how you play this. If you're just changing top notes, then the harmony stays the whole time D minor. But when I change the bass notes with that scale, this is an F major. This is an inversion of C major. And now it's even with a C in the root. And here, an awesome voicing for B flat major 7, what is that? Omit 3, doesn't matter. And here also an A minor 7 is in there. All voicings, all triads, tetrads, extended chords that are in the D-Aeolian modes, you can of course find here, because you have the whole scale here and with a range of 2.5 octaves. So I hope you are now aware of the potential that lies around your standard voicings you have. To be able to use all these possibilities, there's a great training for your fretting hand ahead. It depends on how far you want to go. It could be enough for you to just have some variations here in the chord. Pretty awesome. But to be able to make use of the whole range that is available to you, that means that the learning curve, the sporty learning curve of your fretting hand is somewhat longer. But you have to keep in mind how far you will go. That's up to you. If you're not that stretchy kind, then don't do it. Then use these options that are close to your fingers. It still will enhance your chord playing anyway. So this actually was it for today. My recommendation is to learn this shape, to learn all your possibilities, and learn to see how it surrounds that D minor chord. And then check out what you have to do with the fingerings, if you can do it at all, or what comes in handy for you, what feels good, what sounds good to you. It's all up to you. It's just making music, but it's fine to know all the possibilities. I hope you liked the video and you can make use of what I showed you today. And if you're not already have, and if you want to support me, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'm looking forward to see you next time.